We just went through one of our seemingly annual snow hells here in Nashville. So I figured now that it's, going to be in the 60s this week, that's the perfect time to put a heater in after you need it. So I bought this JEGS heater. It's a 300 CFM, they claim, little hydronic heater. Got the hose hookups there. I'm going to put this thing in, mount it under the passenger side, under the glove box. We're going to see how well this thing does, and maybe you can add it to your truck if the idiots that owned it before you took the heater out like they did on mine. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, I apologize for not recording. That's one of the two brackets. I already mounted it where I want it. I'm getting it pretty close to this floor. And my plan is I'm going to mount it near this floor so it's I got more room to run the ducts. It has three 3-inch spots for ducts on that heater. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run two to the driver's side and then one to this one. I could also put a Y on it if I wanted, but I'll probably just do 1, 2, 3. So let's get started. I'm going to get this other side mounted in. I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, sorry about the mess. I got the other bracket installed. I just kind of put it in place and measured, with a marker and guessed, basically. And the next thing I'm going to do, I already ran the power wire with a whip, multi-conductor whip for a trailer. See that thick wire? It's got 7 conductors in it. So all I need to do now is mount this switch. Let me get it out of the bag here. Dump the bag out. I think what I'm going to do with the switch is I'm just going to mount it with their little tab bracket for now, under here, like that. Now, someday if I want, I could move it up here or do something like that, but this is what I'm going to do for the moment. Let me get this mounted and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, I got the switch mounted. Like I said, I may move that somewhere else. Maybe I'll move it up here or drill a new hole. I don't know. But for now, it looks pretty good down here. I don't think I'll hit it. Nice clicky switch. I really like that. Knob is nice on it too. Good tactile feedback. All right, so the last step, I gotta run a zip screw or find a good place to ground this blower motor. And then all I gotta do is run in my 2 heater hoses and this thing will be installed. Let me get this done and I'll show you how it looks after I'm finished. Okay, I just got the thing installed. I just ran a zip screw here, ran the hoses. I'll show you under the hood in just a second, but I want to show you the performance of it first. So, low setting, already doing a really good temperature discharge, and I'm only at 130 to engine temperature. Turn it on to high, got quite a bit of air volume. And I haven't done the ducts yet. I'm going to do those on another day. Let me show you under the hood. Here's what I did to plumb it in. I just put 2 shut-off valves so I can isolate the heater if I have a leak. One here and one here. And I just routed the hoses like so. Drilled 2, I believe they were 7/8 inch holes or 1-inch holes, something like that, to fit the heater hose through. That's all I had to do other than top off the antifreeze. Here's what I'm going to be using for the duct. It's a 3-inch duct. I bought it for, I think, about $10. It isn't expensive. It came with a couple of hose clamps. I might have to buy a few more, but we'll see. I'm going to get started on this, and I'll show you what the end product looks like. I can't hardly record it in the dashboard anyway. Okay, here's the final product. I've got 2 3-inch round ducts. One is running to the driver's side, under the dash, and one is running right there, the passenger side. All I did was hose clamp it on. It's right around here and right around there. And so far the heater is working really well. I'm happy with the performance of it. It's, pretty much just the same as any hydronic heater. It keeps the cab reasonably warm. It keeps it hot if you want, if you crank it up to high. But it does a good job, keeps the windshield defrosted. That's really all I needed. I am going to be putting a turnout or something. I may just run a duct and do a 90 or something so it kind of shoots out into the cab rather than onto the glove box. But I'm really happy with this thing. If you're wanting a heater in your military truck, or really any vehicle, it doesn't have to be a military truck. But if you have the same application as me, M35A2, M813, I think you'd be happy with this for the price. A factory heater was looking like it'd be around $1,000 for a factory style heater, the one that mounts under the fender on the passenger side. And that's just too much money. This all together with the duct and the hoses and the antifreeze and all that was about $400 total, which is a lot more reasonable. And I think you get $400 worth of heater right here. They do sell cheaper ones, but I decided to get this one. People say it's higher quality and higher heat output and all that. And like I said, I'm happy with it. If you want something to keep your cab warm and keep it defrosted, then I think this heater is a good choice for you, this JEGS heater. Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. See you next time. Thanks.